found 15 new Minecraft seeds that I think you need to see. I have one of my favorite lake village seeds, an awesome Mesa mountain, a couple cherry grove circles, and much more. Could one of these be the seeds you use for your next 2-week Minecraft phase? Let's find out. When I'm searching for Minecraft island seeds, like the ones from my last video, I usually go for those really isolated islands, since that's what most people are looking for. But sometimes I find things like this that I think look really cool. You spawn on this jungle island with some other pieces of land nearby, it has some short cliffs all around, and there's even a little ocean cave area down here with easy access to an exposed spider spawner. But what I really like is that you can find a jungle temple on the island. So maybe you can create some sort of story on why this is here, and honestly, it just kind of makes this whole island feel really cool. Just a quick reminder, I play on Java Edition. While the terrain will be the same on Java Edition and Bedrock Edition, structures like the jungle temple will only be guaranteed to be there on Java, so just keep that in mind. Some of the other land around spawn includes that forest cliffs area over there with the cave opening, and those dark forest and bamboo cliffs over there. There's a ruined portal here with the jungle leaves, which I always really like the look of. Really, this whole area just feels like a pirate cove type vibe. I think there's just a ton of potential with a seed like this. This cherry grove circle is about as perfect as it gets. You spawn right into the world in the cherry grove, the lake is pretty much right in the middle, down here is just a great place to build like usual, and if you don't want to build in the middle, outside of the cherry grove is surrounded by different plains and forest type biomes. Also on the outside of the cherry grove to the northeastern side, we get a grove side village, and on the southeastern side, we get a pillager outpost. Underneath this outpost area, you can find a trial chamber. Honestly, this is one of my favorite cherry grove circle seeds I've ever found. If you like this seed, stay tuned because I have another cherry grove circle later in this video too. This comment asks for a flower forest and a mountain ring, and I have this seed here that I think is pretty cool. This week's members only video will actually be a tutorial on how I found this seed. Go ahead and click the join button below to learn all about becoming a channel member if you want to help me out while getting a few perks in return. We get some tall peaks that form that ring shape. Some of the peaks here are pretty tall too. And of course, as requested in the middle, we have that flower forest biome. Personally, I'd utilize some of the waterfalls into a build and make a little scenic pond area, but I'd love to know, what are you going to build here? For some reason, a villager decided to build their house down here underground. The spawn of this seed is in this plains village. And actually, one of the requests I get the most is for a village in a big plain, so maybe this is something useful for you. There's a little cave opening in the village here, and it leads down to that house. Not quite sure why they'd want to live down here. What do you think that reason is? To the south of the spawn village, there's an ice spikes biome. To the north is another village, and this one has pretty crazy terrain. And to the west is one more village, and this one has a blacksmith for some loot. Overall, a pretty decent starter seed, and a pretty cool place for a village building to generate too. I've been finding seeds like this for ages, and honestly, they're still one of my favorites. You get some tall cliffs that just look amazing, and you actually spawn up top near these stony peaks in a few village buildings. This is a pretty nice place for a base area that could be continued to the cliffside and down to the rest of the village with the blacksmith and the shipwreck. I'll just always like the look of seeds like this one. You can find a never-ending mineshaft in this Minecraft seed. The spawn is here in this savanna biome near an ocean, and towards the west is a village and a shipwreck. I've mentioned in previous videos, for me, shipwreck villages are pretty much ideal places to start a Minecraft world. To the east of spawn, you can find a jungle with a temple and trail ruins right next to each other. Definitely a great place to check out. And if you continue to this little island, you can find the infinitely repeating mineshafts underground down at Deep Slate. As always with these, there are multiple different spots of these throughout the world, as you can see on the map, and they go all the way across the world to the world border. These never-ending mineshaft seeds have really become a favorite of mine to find. I find a lot of island village seeds, and I think my favorite is Taiga Islands. I just think they look really cool. As you can see on the map, this one is really isolated in the ocean. The closest continent is over 700 blocks away. This village happens to be an abandoned village, which only had a 2% chance of generating according to the Minecraft wiki. So everything here is just combining to be a pretty rare seed. And that continues with 3 different blacksmiths, each providing their own chance at loot. There's also a temple here too. But yeah, I think this is a pretty awesome island village seed. Cliffside mansions like this one have always been one of my favorite looking things to find in Minecraft. I just think they look awesome. In this seed, we spawn in the dark forest near some mountainous terrain. Just traveling along the coastline brings us to the mansion. I mean, it just looks really cool, and the entrance is right up here at the top of the cliff. I found some alleys on the first floor, 2 arena rooms on the second floor, both with loot on the top loft, and another arena room on the third floor with even more loot. If you continue along the cliffside, you'll find this big lush cave opening, just something else that looks pretty cool, and honestly a pretty decent place for a unique build. But yeah, cliffside mansions like this are probably something I'll always end up doing searches for. If you want to easily see every seed I've shown today, or maybe you want all the coordinates listed out in one handy place, be sure to check out my blog post for this video. Go ahead and click the link in the description or on the pinned comment. I just think this little Mesa mountain here looks really cool, and it's actually the spawn of this seed, so you don't even have to travel to see it or anything. There's this big cave opening on the side of it, and it has a mineshaft in it too. It just looks awesome. There's another piece of mineshaft in a cave down here, and a surface mineshaft right here too. If you're looking for more to check out in this seed, there are some height limit Badlands peaks in the same spawn biome. Yeah man, I just really like how this one looks. Mansion village seeds were one of the first things I searched for when I started seed finding. I still think they look really cool now, and this one here is a bit more rare than the usual ones I show. That's because the spawn village is actually an abandoned village, but a bit more rare than a normal village in Java Edition. The mansion is on a hillside near this dripstone ravine. On the first floor I found this room with some loot at the end, and on the second floor I found an arena room with even more loot. Overall, a pretty cool seed that just so happens to be a bit more rare than most mansion village seeds I found. I've had this guy asking me to find a mountain circle with a plains biome and lake inside. Well, I haven't had a ton of success, but I do have this seed here. It's not perfect by any means, but I still think it's pretty decent. The mountains taper off here, and the plains is pretty steep going down to the lake, but the whole combinations of mountains, plains, and lakes just makes this a bit difficult to find. I'll keep looking for something better, but for now, hopefully this one will do for that 2-week Minecraft phase. This woodland mansion is really hidden at a cliffside lake. Like here at spawn, you wouldn't even know that there's a mansion nearby. You'd have to look directly down the cliff or look across the lake to see it. I'm not quite sure why they would build their mansion here, but it just ends up looking like an evil villain's lair or something. For those that may want to know, this lake is actually a mini ocean biome, and inside the mansion I found some pieces of lush cave along with some alleys and this hidden attic room with 2 chests in the ceiling. Yeah man, just such an awesome Minecraft seed. Definitely a unique place for a woodland mansion to generate. I found this absolutely incredible cherry grove seed. You spawn here in a forest biome that's near a plains and the cherry grove. Honestly, this is a nice little place to spawn into the world in itself. And of course, the cherry grove just looks incredible. There's just so many cherry trees around here, and the lake down here just looks awesome, especially with this mini abandoned village here. Just really cool. Such a great looking Minecraft seed for sure. This seed could be a great convenient option if you're looking to play survival, as it has a few great points of interest near spawn. We spawn into the world right in this oceanside village near a jungle. The plains biome is a nice place for a bit of building, and there's a cherry grove right over there. Underneath the village, there's a trial chamber, so you can work towards exploring this at some point. And underneath the plains biome, you can find a stronghold. Always convenient to have this near spawn. And as always, I'll give you the coordinates to the portal room. All around, just a great Minecraft starter seed. This is one of my favorite lake village seeds I have ever found. We spawn here in a plains biome near a forest, which is a nice little place for a spawn build. And on the other side of this flower forest is the lake. This just looks awesome. The village has a ton of buildings, like the church, blacksmith, and library. It's probably the most buildings in a lake village seed that I've found. It just looks awesome. Such a great Minecraft seed. For more great Minecraft seeds, check out one of the videos on screen. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here. See ya.